Welcome to Stonegate Arts and Education Center. My name's Linda Henderson. I'm the Executive Director here at Stonegate Arts and Education Center. And today, this is our second podcast focusing on small business series. And today we have folks from the Business to Business organization. And today we have Sadie Miskuf and Tanner Simpson. And I welcome. And I'm going to have each of you introduce and tell a little bit about yourself before we start talking about B2B. So, Sadie, would you like to share a little bit about your background and
Sure. Thank you so much for having us. I think this is really cool that you guys are doing this. My name is Sadie Miskuf again, and I own Sadie Miskuf Real Estate. I'm a one-man band, and I have been in real estate for 7 years. I started in Indianapolis and moved back home to my hometown of Bedford in 2019, and I could not be happier. I joined B2B in 2019, and they just have been just a huge blessing to me and my business.
Very good. And Tanner, share a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, thank you for having me today. My name is Tanner Simpson. I'm an insurance agent with the Indiana Farm Bureau located here in Bedford. We specialize in home, auto, life, commercial insurance. I've been in the business for about 3 years. I moved back here to my hometown of Lawrence County. I'm glad to be here and be given back to the community and to be a part of it.
Very good. Sadie, you mentioned that you joined B2B in 2019. Could you share how long has B2B been around? Do you know the history that you can share a little bit about?
I actually don't know that number. Do you?
I think it's 2009 is when it started.
Okay.
Both before our times.
Okay.
I've only been a part of it for the past 3 years, and then Sadie obviously has been in it a little bit longer. But it has been around for quite a while, and I feel like we've had some founding members that have been a part of it for a long time.
Yes, we've still got a handful of the founding members that are heavily involved.
Okay. So what is the mission of B2B?
Networking. We meet most of the time weekly, every Thursday morning here at the Stonegate Center, and we are just so happy with our meeting room, and we come together every Thursday morning, and we have networking time, and then the meeting starts, and Tanner is actually our current president, so he runs the meeting, and I'll let him go through our average meeting.
So we begin each meeting with we try to get there about 10 minutes early to kind of just chit chat, kind of talk about our weeks, things that we've seen going on in Bedford, different events that are happening, different things networking events and different things that we see each other in. Also a good time. We're mostly of us are friends and have been part of the group for several years, so it's kind of a good time for us to catch up with one another and see how their week's going, things like that. But after that, we kind of move into, we have a card box that we pass around. It's got each of our business cards in it. Just in case somebody might need for example, Pritchett Brothers is in the group, and if someone's looking for a roofer, I know to grab their card, or other people in the business, we kind of get a chance to grab cards and things like that. And then after that, we move into where we get 60 seconds to speak. So each person in the group, we kind of have our list of each group, and we go around the room. Each person gets kind of 60 seconds to talk about maybe like a win for their week or something good that happens. We also use it as a time to ask for things. If I'm looking for a specific business that I want to put insurance on, or a certain clientele that I'm looking for, to kind of specialize what we're looking for with the other members in there. Then once we move through that, each week we have a highlighted member that gets 10 minutes to speak throughout. That kind of gives them a chance to give you more in-depth analysis of their business, different things that they offer, more than the 60 seconds that they get during their one time a week thing. Once they're finished with that, we go around the room, and we have a card system, which is one is if you have a referral to another person, we like to keep track of those just to make sure if I do have somebody that not only does it get put in the box for our group, we can follow up with the other person, make sure, hey, have you reached out to them? Just so we can kind of keep tabs on each other, just so we're using the referral group to our fullest advantage and making sure we're getting those referrals and going back and forth with us.
And held accountable.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I noticed that your list of membership, you have a diverse group that comes, and of course I see your group here every Thursday morning, and it seems like you have good turnout and consistent turnout with businesses.
What's so special about B2B is we only accept one member per profession. So, so there's not two different roofers. We have one roofer that we refer to.
Okay.
And it's just really worked out for our group. I will say, since I started, I have closed over $5 million in sales because of referrals through B2B.
Wow. Wow.
So, and I also, our list really works out for me being in real estate because I've got a roofer, I've got an insurance guy,
Okay.
I've a general contractor. Who else? Oh, Dwayne Peters with Wind Supply of Bedford.
Yeah.
Yes.
And even Tracy now with the home inspections is probably huge for you
Yes.
too. I mean, just
Yes.
having a relationship with someone like that. Same with Dayton's Heating and Cooling, and the uncloggables are together too. So we got an HVAC and a plumbing person in there, so we can really diversify our group and make sure a lot of different needs are being taken care of.
Okay. Now, do you accept members out? Is this Lawrence County centric, or can members come from outside of Lawrence County? Or
Definitely outside. We used to have the director from French Lick
Okay.
come up every Thursday
Okay.
until she got super busy. So,
okay.
but she still refers us clients, and then we still refer her business as well.
Very good. This sounds like it would be an awesome opportunity if someone was thinking about starting a business to reach out to you all to find someone, a member to talk to about starting a business. And I know a few weeks back we had Blaine Parker and Steve Bryan here to talk about if you wanted to start a new business, that there's all kinds of resources out there. But I could see B2B being a resource as well to talk to a business potentially.
Absolutely, because especially our founding members, they've been there and done that. And if you've got a problem with a client, I guarantee somebody in the group can help you figure out how to get around that. And then also refer out to. But yes, if anybody wants to come and just be a guest of ours, we meet every Thursday morning, and normally it's in room 200. Sometimes we're downstairs, but we're easy to find. We're at the Stonegate Center. We do sometimes take a couple weeks off in the summer for summer break and then around the holidays. So you can follow us on our Facebook page. Business to Business Bedford, and you can stay up to date on our meetings, but we always welcome guests.
Okay. At the end of this podcast, we'll have your contact information on the screen for people to also have that information
Well,
as
that's
well.
great. Thank you.
And everything. Is there any questions I haven't asked that you or information you'd like to share that maybe we've not covered?
I mean, we've covered quite a bit. I would say just if even if you're interested, it's just feel free to message me or Sadie or even the B2B Facebook page. Just if you're even curious about what membership looks like, we do have a membership packet that we send to new members if they are interested. And usually how that works is if you are interested, usually someone within the group will kind of invite you as a guest, just to kind of see how the meeting works and things like that. And then after that, we kind of let you fill out your form. We'll review your application, then kind of let you go from there. But we try to keep it a pretty uniform process and a good way of going about our things, and just kind of following a strict schedule and making sure we're not fraying from that.
Well, it sounds like B2B is a huge benefit for members to have that networking and support their own business locally.
Yeah,
What a blessing.
Yeah.
Can we go through real quick? We've only got, what are we up to? 12, 13 members? May we say
so.
their names?
Yeah. Let's give some advertisement here. Go
Okay,
ahead.
yes. I'll go down to the middle and then you pick up?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so we've got Addison Farmer. She's with the Loft at Walnut Hill. That's a wedding venue in Springville. Alex Pritchett with Pritchett Brothers Roofing. Ari Evans with Lawrence County Equipment. I love going out there. I call them toys. I love doing landscaping, and they've got all kinds of cool stuff. So I always encourage people to go in there and check out the latest and greatest equipment. We've got Brian Rainey with Rainey Construction, Crystal Dixon with Good Sports. She is just an amazing person to have on our team because we've all used her.
Yes,
He's
I've
probably
definitely
wearing a Good Sports shirt right now.
She did this shirt actually for me. So
Yes, and then like we mentioned before, Dwayne Peters with Wind Supply of Bedford. His wholesale and retail showroom is open over on Mitchell Road. And then last one I'll touch on is Greg Stokes with Blue & Co., CPA and accounting services.
Okay. And then picking up from where Sadie left off, we have Dayton's Heating and Cooling and the Uncloggables, which is ran by John Swells and Jeremy Mullis. That's located on John Williams Boulevard, right next to the roundabout. Then we have Mike Fiddler with JA Benefits. He's a life insurance investment guy. Wouldn't recommend him enough. He's been in the business for numerous years. And then Sadie Miskuf with Sadie Miskuf Real Estate. I've used her as my own realtor before, and I can't say enough good things about her and how easy the process was for buying my first home. Then myself, Tanner Simpson with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. We specialize in home, auto, commercial, farm, and life insurance. And then Tracy Bailey with Bailey Property Inspections. He has killed it in the last year. He continues to grow and talks about it regularly, and I can't be more proud of how he's grown that business in so little time.
And he continues to train and get new certifications.
Exactly. Yeah. And then we actually have a new member. She's not on the list, but she just joined, Crystal Shetler with Surf Pro. I've known Crystal my whole life and her kids too, so I'm very happy she's joined the group. And for me, it's another Mitchell person that I've seen through the community. So those are our members, and we are looking for new members.
New members all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, please come and visit us. One more thing I would like to touch on is giving back to the community.
Yes.
We volunteer out at community events. We will do silent auction items, donations. It's very important to us. And every year we do the Clothe a Child. We host the Clothe a Child. That is around Christmas time.
And I'll just mention, you also have from time to time guest speakers that come in and can share as well. So if someone wanted to get before your group to promote something, they could.
Yes, it doesn't even have to be a business. It could be, we just had Kim Burgess with United Way last week as our guest speaker, highlighting a couple programs that they offer. And so it does not have to be a business. You can come in and just promote what you've got going on in the community.
Yeah. Sounds like an awesome networking opportunity, B2B. So, Sadie and Tanner, I thank you very much for being here today. And please feel free to reach out to them to connect with B2B. Come drop in at Stonegate to one of their meetings if you're interested. And again, we thank you today.
Thank you so much for having us.